Jennifer is a sought-after TEDx and keynote speaker, and writing can be found in Forbes, Business Insider, Strategy, and various newspapers. In addition to being anchored by HSC, Jennifer attended Queen's University and Singularity University at NASA, and was awarded an honorary degree from Humber College for her contributions to society. She's on a professional advisory committee for the Ontario Institute for Studies in Education at the University of Toronto, and is on the Geneva Center for Autism Board of Directors. Jennifer loves musical theater, kiteboarding, and salsa dancing, and is a former DJ. She lives in Toronto with her dog, so I'll invite Jennifer to come up. So a warm round of applause for Jennifer.
Hi everyone, thank you so much. As you can tell, I'm still a big fan of the black watch target and decided to match with the headmaster. So thank you so much to the board, alumni, faculty, staff, parents, and students. I'm truly honored to be here and very grateful for my time at Hillfield and how it's impacted my life. George Bernard Shaw said that life isn't about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. And I'd like to share a bit about how my time at Hillfield helped me create who I am today, in hopes that it might inspire you to think about how you can use this precious time and opportunity in front of you. I went to public school until grade 8, and then was fortunate to have the opportunity to come to Hillfield for high school. What do you get when you come here? Great education, teachers that go above and beyond, and amazing extracurriculars where you can build skills and leadership abilities that will serve you for life. I remember walking down windowed hallways, buzzing between classrooms and activities, being in the school play, going on a 4-day hiking trip, or to France on exchange, getting tips from my teacher on university essays after class, field hockey games, high school newspaper, and waking up at 5 a.m. for rowing. But like anyone's time in high school, it wasn't all roses for me. I felt like so many classmates had known each other for years, and that I didn't have a lot in common with many of them. I sometimes felt like an outsider. I spent many breaks in the student services room, researching universities and careers. But all of these things, whether good, bad, or neutral, really helped me learn and grow and shape me into the person who I am today. I feel like I've come full circle today, receiving this award after the prefect installation ceremony. I remember when I found out I was not selected as prefect. I was devastated. But for me, it actually ended up being that there were many silver linings that arose from this. Because this school has so many opportunities, and I was able to discover some of them that I may not have otherwise. And this led to me taking on a number of leadership positions that helped me learn and grow, and in a huge way. I joined the Social Action Committee, and one year I was encouraged by my teacher, Mr. Pete, to run for chair. I led a 5-person steering committee and a 16-person team, and it was one of my first leadership experiences. It really helped me build the skills to go on to run clubs, get jobs, and lead my company today. We were able to convince the headmaster at the time to pay big money for some inspiring speakers for our conference, and the Hamilton Spectator to give us free ad space to advertise it. These were some of my first experiences with sales and PR, skills I use in my business today. We also organized a number of fundraisers. And after my grandfather passed away from a heart attack, we started a Valentine's Day rose sale in support of heart and stroke. Donating those funds, my first time donating funds that I had raised, helped me realize that it was all about using my education and privilege to make a difference to give to others. Hillfield helped me realize that I could make a difference, and that giving made me feel better. In fact, studies show that giving makes you feel good, and this was my first taste of social entrepreneurship. I was one of 2 members of my graduating class to go to Queen's, and I studied business. I then interned at a large corporation and started full-time work with them after graduation. But between those two times, I was exploring entrepreneurship, started DJing, went on exchange, a whole bunch of other things. And once I got into the full-time job, I realized I didn't like it, but I didn't know what to do next. Then when I was selected as a finalist to shadow an angel investor in Silicon Valley, that was the impetus for me to quit and fly there. I didn't actually get that position, but it made me realize that I wanted to shadow people so I could learn from them how they figured out what to do with their lives and what to do with mine. I shadowed entrepreneurs, investors, professors, and companies and realized I wanted to pursue entrepreneurship. I started a business, but then realized I was running out of money, then got into an incubator program in Chile that paid you to go live and work there. So I said, okay, I guess I'm going to Chile. That business ended up failing, but it helped me realize that I wanted to work in education and to discover another business concept. I've now been running that new business for almost a decade. In fact, a Hillfield classmate helped us build our software. And recently I did some angel investing with another Hillfield alum in a number of startups. I've also greatly enjoyed catching up with some other Hillfielders over the years. No pressure, but what you do today will shape you. It will affect what schools you get into, and then what opportunities and people you might encounter. So create yourself. I will leave you with this. You are lucky. You've been given a great privilege by being able to come here. So how will you use this opportunity? I would like to suggest that you think about how you can use it to make a difference. Take your experience and what you've been handed, both good and bad, and give. Thank you.
What a great speaker.
So what a great way to kick this off. Thank you, Jennifer. And for students in the audience, it strikes me that there's a great life lesson here. And, you know, apropos of your comment about not being a prefect, sometimes you get nothing you ask for, but everything you hope for. So thanks for sharing that story with us.